We'd like to welcome back Roswell to a final interview here. Our Lytx Score Challenge has come to a close, and so we'd like to, number one, congratulate you on being our winner.
Thank you.
And kind of point out some things here that you did an excellent job on. Things that we know that are extremely tall tasks, and especially for the length of time that you were able to do those things. So I was told just today that you were able to complete 210 days of no scoreable events through this Lytx challenge, and so that's not a small feat, Roswell. That's something that across the board, and things that can be scoreable, stop signs, following distance, red lights, distractions. There's a multitude of things that could be a scoreable event that you were successful in going 4+ months without a single scoreable event. So how do you think you were able to accomplish such a a magnificent feat there?
Well, like I said before, I really use all of the tools at my disposal to my advantage. I try to keep in mind the resources I have, all the sensors, the tips and tricks from other drivers, just experiences from other drivers, reminders from the safety management, those little things that go out every Monday. I try to keep everything in my mind as much as possible, and it really does help. It just really makes me focus on the driving more.
Great. You mentioned in your previous interview, when it got down to the final two of Lamar, you mentioned specifically some drivers that you were able to lean on. Is there one particular driver that you'd like to kind of mention here?
Just the other day, Ronnie Mack actually told me something that I definitely take to heart and keep in mind. The whole hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And that is something that I definitely always try to track with when you're driving. Focus on, what everyone is doing around you and what is the worst that could happen and how to handle that, even if you're hoping for a nice calm day.
Right. I can appreciate that. One more question for you before we hand you your big prize here. Going into next year's tournament, what would you say would be your number one suggestion to maybe some new drivers who are here who didn't have a chance to compete this year, who will be competing next year? What do you think is you would be at the top of your list, would be your number one thing to kind of focus on going into next year's tournament as we look forward to that?
I would say, like I said, use all the resources available to you. We have a great safety management team that are always there to help you, to advise you in certain situations. We have safety training that we do every quarter, that just things that they've noticed that maybe some drivers aren't keeping in mind in other fleets, that our fleets do want to focus on. Maybe, some of the experiences, one of the things I always say is talk to other drivers constantly. Listen to what they're saying. Sometimes they give you things that you've never run into, that you never think you're going to run into, but suddenly it's in front of you and you know exactly what to do because they've told you how they handled it.
Great. Well, without, further ado, we want to officially say congratulations.
Thank you.
On behalf of everyone here, management, your fleet leader Lamar, I'm sure he's very appreciative of the job you did. I'm sure he's grateful that you won. From our safety department, and all the folks that you're an advocate for, you're a driver advocate, of course, and try to. I see it for myself, the ones you try to lead along, and you're trying to help, and I know there's been people who have helped you as well, but you do a great job of stepping out there outside of your comfort zone, maybe, and sometimes at some points, and helping out other folks, and so we appreciate that. So our 2023 Lytx Score Challenge presented by DMC. I'd like to present to you your winner, Roswell Morrigan, and as a part of that, we have a $500 gift card we'd like to present to you as well. Absolutely. Great. So we appreciate that, and look forward to seeing you in the tournament next year.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.